Yo, what's up everyone? So if you've been keeping up with the MCOC news recently, you know that very soon, through the reunion event, we will be able to get our hands on the granddaddy of the tech class himself, a 7-star Punisher 2099, and this is guaranteed. We will all get a selector from this event and we will be able to choose between Immortal Hulk, Man-Thing, White Magneto, Venompool, or Punisher 2099 as 7 stars, and personally, I think that our boy Pun Pun here is by far the best option. If you've been following me a while, you know that I'm a massive fan of Punisher 2099. I think he's extremely underrated. I've had an ascended 6-star for ages. He was one of my first ascensions. In this video, I've got a few Battlegrounds fights, I've got some story content, and I've got gameplay where Punisher is fully boosted with power backs. And the damage of this guy gets stupid, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video and I promise you will be convinced that 7-star Punisher is the way to go. First Battlegrounds fight of the video, we got this rank 3 Bishop, and if you don't know how Punisher works, if you can see in the top left corner he has that little icon under him. When that icon hits 100, he will go into his overcharge mode. In overcharge mode, he gains extra attack rating, and more importantly, he will decrease your opponent's combat power rate by 90%. This means your opponent will gain 90% less power when being struck by an attack. This is an insanely strong ability, and this power control can be insane, as I'm about to show you in the next fight. We got that rank 3 Bishop down in 40 seconds, which is incredible. I'm sure a lot of you didn't expect Punisher to be as nukey as he is. I feel like Bishop is kind of like the Battlegrounds Winter Soldier. I feel like he's in every showcase I do. But moving on to this Gallon fight, why aren't I hitting him? Why am I playing Punisher like Starkey? Well, I'm waiting for my battery to charge up to 100% so I can get that combat power rate reduction on Gallon. And now I'm going to be able to easily kill Gallon without him throwing a single special attack. I am not running Collar Tech. In this video, there's only one fight where I run Collar Tech, and I will tell you when that is. But yeah, the myth that Punisher needs Collar Tech to be good, it's just not true. As you can see here, he can easily kill opponents in Battlegrounds without baiting a single special with 0 points in Collar Tech. 51 seconds, class disadvantage, 50k points. We'll take it. Next up, we got this Ascended Photon. And what's the main problem with Photon? When she throws her special attack in blue light form, you are going to die because you cannot dex them. Well, if you have OP power control, like Punisher does, you won't have to bait out any special attacks whilst Photon is in blue light form. I baited out a special 2 there. Now I've gone into my overcharge mode, so I'm going to be decreasing Photon's combat power rate. I'm going to throw my SB2. This is going to do massive damage. Place an armor break on Photon. This armor break is really important. This is why you want to go for the SB2. It increases your damage by about double, I'd say. So yeah, it's very important you go for the SB2. His SB1 is pretty good because what Punisher's SB1 will do is it will send you into overcharge mode, and this will let you rapidly gain battery. So if you play a match spamming SB1s, you can indefinitely keep your overcharge up, so you can have 90% combat power rate reduction on your opponent forever. But for Battlegrounds, you definitely want to go for the SB2 because it really does increase his damage. Next fight, we got Killmonger, and of course, he's great for Killmonger because he has that very long armor break off the SB2, like I just mentioned. When 7 stars first came out, Killmonger was a massive problem. He was one of the best defenders in the game. There was not many champions that could take him down. Most champions would time out to him, but my boy Punisher here was one of my go-to counters along with Guardian, and people never expected me to nuke a 7-star Killmonger with Punisher, so they would always underestimate that fight, maybe go for a throw round because they think there's no way Punisher's going to do that fight, and then they lose. Moral of the story there, don't sleep on Punisher. He is OP, and I'm really excited for him to be a 7-star. Of course, it's going to make him much better on attack, but my god, he is going to be such a strong defender as a 7-star with the block penetration, stat focus. His special attacks are going to be doing massive damage through everyone's block. I don't think anyone can dex Punisher's special attacks. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they are dexable, but as far as I know, you cannot dex this man's special attacks. So even champions that can nuke him like Hulkling, Gallon, I'm sure they will still take some nice chip damage off the 7-star Punisher. Next fight we got a Bullseye, and this is the one fight in the video where I am running Collar Tech because we need to kill Bullseye without pushing him to a single bar of power, because we don't want to be baiting that SB1, we'll take hella bleed damage. So against Bullseye you definitely do want to be running Collar Tech. Against any other champion though, Punisher is fine without Collar Tech, he doesn't need it at all. But as you can see there, Ascended Bullseye, equal ranks, 50k score, very solid. And now we move on to some story content. We got this Vision, and this Vision has the node where he goes SB1, SB2, and then he will SB3 you. So you need power control in this match, otherwise you are going to eat an SB3, and Vision's SB3 is instant death on this node, so you will just straight up die. So you need power control, and luckily Punisher has some of the strongest power control in the game. I am running 2 synergies here. Nothing is increasing Punisher's damage though, and as you can see he's got massive 21k mediums. I'm not running no boosts, no suicides. The 2 synergies are just the Cap IW synergy, which lets Punisher start off with 25% additional battery, so this just lets him ramp up into his overcharge mode faster, and the 4 synergy, which refunds the first use of your battery. Why this 4 synergy is nice is because your SB2 costs you 20 battery, and you don't want to run out of battery, because when you run out of battery you won't have the decreased combat power rate on your opponent, and you won't have the extra attack rating. So it's really important you do not run out of battery, and the SB2 costs 20 battery to use because it grants additional critical rating. So the 4 synergy basically refunds that 20 battery on your first SB2, so it's a really nice synergy. Of course he doesn't need any of these synergies to be good. I've just shown him cooking in Battlegrounds where you can't have synergies, but if you're questing, these synergies are really strong, so you might as well bring them along if you're a fan of Punisher like I am. But anyway, next fight is this Act 8 Quicksilver. I'm not sure where in Act 8 it is, but it's somewhere in Act 8. The only thing you need to know is that this is a 800k Quicksilver boss, and when we intercept we're going to get guaranteed critical hits. And of course when Punisher crits he does a lot more damage than when he doesn't crit, so I just wanted to show you this, show you his full damage potential. And with guaranteed crits he goes crazy. As you can see, we were doing 23k mediums, 15k light attacks. This is more damage than most 7-star rank 3s have, and poor Punisher is stuck as a 6-star for now. Soon, very soon, he will be a 7-star. I can't wait to get him. I am definitely going to rank 3 my Punisher 2099. He really does like to be duped, because what the dupe does is it lets him start out with additional battery. When he's unduped he only starts out with, I think it's 40 battery, so this will of course make him slower in Battlegrounds. So I would really like to dupe my Punisher, but even if I don't, I will still take him to rank 3, and that's why there's not too many Battlegrounds fights in this video. I want to save the most impressive fights for the rank 3 Punisher 2099 showcase. Anyway, we move on to the fully boosted gameplay, and this fight is almost over by the time I finished my sentence. 49k medium attack there. Do you still think Punisher's a noodle? You can't say Punisher's a noodle after that. 500k health in 26 seconds. That's so dumb. Yes, he is fully boosted. Yes, he has power backs, but that's still dumb. Most champions cannot do that. We got this side quest, Weapon X. We don't really have any way to counter his regen. Oh yeah, we do. There's poisons. Well, I guess we can counter his regen, but Punisher doesn't counter passive regen normally. He does counter regen buffs though. If your opponent gains a regen buff, you will automatically apply a heal block to them, but this does cost battery, so you don't want to be doing it too often, or you will run out of the battery in the match, and then you won't have any of your benefits. You won't have any increased attack rating. You won't have the decreased combat power rate on the opponent. So you definitely don't want to run out of battery. So definitely do not overuse that heal block utility. It's not worth it in most cases. He does have a stun on his heavy attack and it is guaranteed, but it also costs 15 battery, and when you run out of battery, the stun will no longer be on your heavy attack. So don't spam heavy attacks with Punisher 2099 because you will run out of battery. Definitely not worth it in most cases. I guess it can be worth it if you're doing EQ and your opponent has like 150k health. Then you can like stun lock them to death with the heavy attack, and that's pretty fun. I probably should have showed that in this video, but we'll save that for the rank 3 showcase, because I'm sure at rank 3 he will be able to stun lock some big health pools. I am predicting he will be able to stun lock about 250k health before he runs out of battery, but that's just a prediction. I am not sure on that yet. Another 42k medium of Punisher there. We got 800k health down in 49 seconds. That Dormammu is really annoying. The power control really helped in that matchup, because whenever Dormammu throws a special attack, he will go unstoppable and he will gain a evade buff. But if he doesn't throw special attacks, he's not going to gain them. So Punisher OP. Last fight of the video, I wasn't even going to do this fight, but I already took Dormammu and Bishop was right next to him. So thought, might as well take this Bishop as well. The way this fight works is when we stand near Bishop, we will gain power. When we're far away, we will lose power, and we don't gain any power from striking Bishop. And there's Hurt Locker, I think the node is called, so we can't use the same special attack twice in a row. But yeah, of course he nukes this. This is like 800k health and he gets it down really fast, really easily. That's the end of the video though. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all going to pick 7-star Punisher 2099 from the selector. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.